the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that heals. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near, taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Give beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard, I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong, 'cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Good morning. I gotta come up with a welcome for the morning.
Morning. Good
Morning.
Look who's in the house.
My goodness gracious, I thought you were in like America.
Minnie Mouse is in the house.
I didn't see her face.
Eminem is here. Cracker Barrel, Eminem,
yeah,
yes.
Eminem's head gets smaller and smaller, and your mask is getting bigger and bigger.
They need to make extra small sizes.
You ever notice that she has that Mickey Mouse?
I know, she's so
She has all
adorable.
these Mickey Mouse moves.
She is back with us. We got things for everybody to do here today.
Yes, it's gonna be a busy day, but let's start with the morning to all our friends that are watching us this morning. Where do you want to start? What are you doing? You taking a call?
We need to go in and check that mic.
What mic?
The one on the machine.
What are you talking about? What machine?
The one that causes static.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
I'm going to have Teddy look at it, that internal mic situation.
I like your glasses.
Good morning. She looks very
The
Audrey
internal mic
Hepburnish.
situation is happening?
Yes, the internal mic.
The internal mic
yeah.
situation. Should we stop?
No, we're going to keep going. She's going to fix it like...
But then it
boop, 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 boop.
echoes.
She's going to fix it in a second. Anyway, happy Thursday to you.
I'm not going to talk.
Keep talking.
Mm-mm.
I shrunk, you got bigger. You know Alice in Wonderland where she drinks that drink and goes, zoop? Actually, she grows very big, or she goes very small. She goes down the rabbit hole. It's like me going, whoop, down the rabbit hole. Are you not speaking today?
I'm not speaking because we echo.
But if you don't speak, then nobody knows how you echo.
And you shrunk. How did she shrink?
How did I shrink, Slick?
I don't know.
I just saw it happen.
I know.
It just...
I don't know how she's.
The
I
gremlins
know.
are out today.
The Gremlins. Happy Thursday to you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We got Val in the house. We got Teddy. We got Eminem back. She's now officially part of our intern program.
The hell's that?
I just got to sign off on that paperwork, but I got the request yesterday.
She goes to school?
She goes to school.
You go to
Apparently,
school?
I don't know. I don't know what school did to you guys this week, but you and Blake and everyone got slammed yesterday.
Make her a little bit bigger, slim.
You?
Her.
Okay, I got you. I'm you a little bit bigger.
And Taylor's in. Wow.
What the hell's going on here?
Wow. It's a
It's like a
day.
Twilight Zone.
It's a day of days.
And I think I want to start today with taking a look back at March, what is it, 11th? A year ago. A year ago, we got word, it was really like March 2nd or 3rd, but we got word that this thing was
Shut down.
a little bit more serious than
Yep.
anticipated. And in 2 days, on the 13th, we went to Meisner Park. Slick was with us, right?
You was
The-
on?
It was Thursday the 12th.
The
It was
12th.
like a
Were
year
you-
ago. Yeah.
Were you with us?
Yeah.
So yeah.
At Meisner, the...
Yes,
the
you
big
put your
stage?
Doritos on your pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel wasn't with us at Meisner Park.
No, the girls weren't. Teddy was. And a year ago, on the 11th, I looked it up. I wore a doctor's white jacket that I
I know.
had.
I didn't even repost it because.
And I had 2 Corona beers in my pocket. And again, I apologize because at the time, I was not aware of how deadly this thing was. Deadly. Not dangerous, deadly. And I said, I like my Corona with lime, remember? That was the lime. And I have, my sister has not let me forget that day. They sent me a picture last night saying, really? And again, I apologize. But I do want to thank our first responders. I don't know how we're going to do this, but for my birthday, that's the gift I want.
What do you want?
I want to do a dedication to our first responders.
Okay.
I want to do a piece. I want to invite them in. Nurses, I don't care where you are, you're going to call in. We're going to put it out there. But look, they're already calling. We're going to put it out there for you guys to call us and just say, and take a bow. You know, take a bow. Because without you, there would be no us. All of us. We have all been touched. And if anybody tells you no, they're lying. We've all been touched by the courage and the humanity that they have shown, the resiliency that they have shown. Because I'm going to tell you, I saw this piece. It was really tough to watch about our nurses wearing garbage bags. I mean, it's just tough. So that's what I want for my birthday.
Okay. Then that man, we shall give you for your birthday.
That's all I ask.
You got it.
You know, let's pay it forward.
Easily done. Wait, just wave my magic wand and we get rocking and rolling. I don't know what happened to the girls. They showed up and then they're out.
You know,
Girls
my-
coming in for the morning show.
My sister has yet to get her shot.
Why?
She decided to work at home and give the shot to somebody else.
So they're saying by midsummer, early fall, there's another 100 million doses of J&J coming out.
Yeah, he ordered another 100
So
million.
after the next cutoff, I can't believe I've now been put in the cutoff of our crew and the rest of society. 60 to 64 is the next. Then it's going to go down to 55. And yet, 55 and then under. And then everyone gets vaccinated. So
That's right. And
the
two-
crew and
two-
I
two-
are open for
2
full
weeks to full.
vaccinations in about a month.
in about a month, which is what they had anticipated, unless something happens and this thing gets taken care of in a different way. But you know, it's time to take not a bow. You can't take a victory
No.
bow, but it's time to start breathing again. You know, to say, man, there is a light, hopefully, at the end of the tunnel here.
There is. You take a breath of fresh air. They say, I'm looking at all the old things. Remember we were doing the morning show for WNN a
Yes,
year ago?
A year ago.
And we're still doing the morning show. A lot of things have changed. A lot of good things have come out. We've got new crew and new shows, new sponsors. We've got our event coming up on Friday. Slick, Pierre wanted to put a piece together, The Mind of the Male.
Inside the mind of a man.
I think, and I don't know, Slick, what's the name of your barbershop? Because I think there's something with the same name on it right next to El Attico.
Powerhouse.
I think there's like a new barbershop that opened up near El Attico or Attico right here on 20th and 2nd.
Where's your guy at?
He's in.
He's all the way down south.
So I don't know. I gotta drive by and see. When you drive by and you see signage and you drive by too fast that you don't really know what it says.
Signage, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any.
Where's
of
signage?
that.
Where's the signage?
Our signage is here, that made by Amy Rashevsky. She's got a big show coming up today, by the way.
I know, I saw that. And she has wildflowers coming in also.
She's got flowers coming in that they're going to actually recreate the piano in flowers.
This is crazy.
I don't know how they're going to do that, but it's going to be amazing.
He's all in, and we're interviewing him on Fuego 2.0
Who's
today.
doing the interviewing, by the way?
Our friend, Lana.
Is she coming in?
Lena, yeah, I just got off the phone to confirm it.
Okay, good.
They want to do a Spanish interview because he is Latino, and I'm going to send it out to the community. And I'm going to start lining up nurses. I want nurses, first responders. Doctors aren't going to be able to come in. Maybe they do it on the phone. But, there's a lot of people that we want to thank for doing what they're doing. And businesses, we're asking businesses, you're getting started again while it's coming in.
And our teachers and kids are back in school.
Teachers.
And right as they're back in school, school's ending already for the semester, for the year.
Well, the teachers also now can get vaccinated, all of them.
Do you
All of them.
FAU, April is the end of their semester already?
It's a do-over. We got to start over. We got to start it from the beginning and do it right. And, this experience has shown a lot of the flaws that we have in our system. It's not health care. It's sick care. And there's a lot of flaws that we better straighten up, because if you think that the only pandemic we can ever go through, hopefully never again, but are you prepared for the next one, for something else?
I got to not to make light on the next subject, but I was thinking of you when they're talking about Cuomo today.
Oh, God. Why would you think?
Because
Slick,
you always
help
say to
here,
me,
Slick.
let me tell you why. Because apparently,
Cuomo and me.
here's why. Because apparently he accidentally, allegedly put his hand down her shirt and felt her.
No, he didn't say accidentally.
I know
said
he
it never
didn't.
happened.
And she's accusing him of. So what happened? They were across the room and he slipped and fell and his hand happened to fall down her
I tell
shirt.
you that pee in the room, you slip and fall. Whoops!
I mean, all the way across the room, and your hand happens to go down your shirt, and really? I mean, this is why I was thinking of you, because
Thank you very much.
I was even listening to it on NN this morning, and their whole take on, it was the morning show, so it's a whole nother, but still, you got to be awfully close to that hand to end up in your shirt to be caressed or touched or whatever. You can't be across the room in a business meeting. Even you and I at the same table aren't that close, which means they had to be a whole lot closer unless he found that pee on the floor.
I don't understand, number one, why you would meet anybody at your house at all to work.
Well,
You got
yes.
an office.
Governor's
And
mansion.
you, but not alone. Like, if I were to ask one of the interns to come to my house to work, you think I'm going to have one intern? I'm going to have 20 interns. I'm going to have one. That's just suicide. So it just goes to show you, when you talk the talk and you go to that political arena, this is politics. They want him out for what he did during this whole coronavirus
But you know what, then
fight with Trump.
then indict him, impeach him, whatever
Oh,
you
they're
do
gonna
with
indict
him
him.
based on that, not based on this.
No. You see, now they got the slash is open. Now it's bleeding. Listen, if they got Bill Cosby, they'll get anybody. But the pudding. If they get the pudding, man, they can get anybody.
But if you're not happy about the way things were handled with the nursing homes and the pandemic, first of all, walk in his shoes, and you never know. It's always back to that walk in a person's shoes. When you have an entire state under this situation and you're trying to get the help you need and maybe change, I don't know what he did, but that's one side of it. The other side of it is, oops, my hand ended up in your shirt. All I could think of was you and the skirt and the pee.
Don't throw stones.
I'm
at
not.
God's house.
I'm not throwing
you,
stones.
him.
I'm just saying.
Remember when he wanted 50,000 respirators? And Trump said to him, "You don't even have 50,000 people to run it. What are you gonna do if I send you 5,000, you don't have enough people to run it? What are you talking about? Why are you making all this noise?"
And here's the crazy thing. Turns out the respirators weren't even helping. They actually may have potentially caused more damage than the
I
other
don't even
thing.
want to get into that side of the story.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at the time.
We didn't. But you know something? When there's a problem, put down your political sword. You're not a Dem, you're not a Republican. It's like yesterday. You know, they passed it in the House. Now he's going to sign it. And that one Republican was for it. They think it's a lot of money wastefully. And the Democrats say they should have been more. So here you go again. Let's play politics.
Why do people just like to fight?
Well, meanwhile, Mr. and Mrs. America they can't even get food. I mean, some places, I know people in New York right now that are getting help from my friends because they're in a bad way. I mean, they're just in a bad way. They have businesses that went belly up. What are you going to do?
Can you call the girls' club in here, please? To be part of our conversation, Dad. Girls.
Hey, Teddy.
Thanks,
How
Dad.
come you tell me to do that?
Because I did it, they didn't hear me, so you've got a stronger voice.
I
It's the kitchen call.
don't want you.
Actually, I want all you girls. We need to have you all partake in our morning show.
Yes, we hear a lot of chatter over there. We don't know what you're talking. We
Yes.
need what you guys are talking about because we hear a lot of chatter over
Your
there.
name's just a whole lot easier to scream.
More
She gets it coming. And there you go.
Actually, Teddy was working on the social media yesterday
You think you're getting out of a show. Keep laughing, Taylor. Grab a mic.
for a couple of places, and I got some.
And here they come.
Holy smokes!
And there's one
Go
more.
get chairs. And did you get the emails I sent you? I don't know what I was sending you, but there was like responses to the Instagrams. I sent you like 5 emails.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
get
we
those.
got a
I'll
thing
check.
saying congratulations on your 5 posts and
I have
be
no
cool.
idea.
Our
I have no
analytics
idea.
have now opened up because of the new posts on our social media.
Nice.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I just sent them.
You sent it
Oh,
out.
okay.
You sent me the email also.
I sent it to you, sent it to her. I didn't know what was going on.
I started just turning my phone off at night because I get so many emails. I put on Do Not Disturb.
Do you?
Yeah, at like 8 o'clock, I'm like, Do not
Go get a
disturb.
chair.
Don't talk to me.
That's right. What do you think? You go that way. There's chairs.
What time is Fuego, Amy wants to know?
11 at 1:30.
1:30.
Yes, we're gonna be on the air,
Okay.
and they're gonna be in here doing the Fuego piece.
Did you talk to Andres?
I'm sorry.
Did you talk to the
You told me he
OMG?
was gonna be here at 1.
He's coming at 11:30 to do Fuego.
He's not coming at 11:30. She can't do it at 11:30.
That's why I asked you if you confirmed it.
I said the earliest she could be here is at 1:30. Isn't he doing Amy Rashevsky's show?
And that's at 2:30.
Right. So
But
he
you
can
told
come-
him 11 o'clock for Fuego.
Okay, so somebody call him and say something. at 1 o'clock.
Amy, can you call him?
Amy, tell him it's at 1:30 because I'm trying to synchronize it with your show, her availability, and our show.
It's like synchronized swimming.
This is why I ignore people, simply because of that statement.
How you doing, girls?
Good.
There was 1 girl, 2 girls. Next time there was 4 in there.
There's a lot of women in here. Too.
I know. Slick, how's that going for
If I
you?
did too, I'm not happy.
How you doing, Slick?
I'm doing good.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
nice to have
I'm
everyone
doing
back
good,
in the
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
you mumble and stumble a lot.
Me? No, it's just like I think I'm going through puberty or something. Like,
Again.
You know,
How's that going for you?
so
Wow, you have a
I'm
hair on
getting
your
like
chin.
a deeper voice, hairier chin
You have
now.
a hair on your chin. You grew
Yeah,
one hair.
hairier chin now.
You remember when your father taught you how to shave and you had nothing on your face and you had this much lather?
Oh my
Really?
gosh. That's a thing, isn't it?
It is
and
a
then you had a
thing.
razor blade. We used to use the Wilkerson, but he took the blade out.
Yeah, but I had sensitive skin, so like I used to tear
Would
up
you
my
put a
skin.
pineapple in your
No, I
face?
tear up my skin, so I didn't do it.
You
like
didn't
that.
shave?
I shaved, but like even with shaving cream, I still have razor.
Razor burn?
Yeah,
You gotta
the
use-
razor
you gotta use
blade
sensitive skin.
marks. Yeah, I got really.
Okay, so I got the question of the day, now that you brought it up. What do you do? I think we did this once before. What do you do when you date a girl, when a guy dates a girl, and she has like a shadow?
I'm still
What
thinking
is?
about guys learning to shave their face. You know what girls have to learn to do? Shave everything,
Okay,
Yeah.
take it easy.
right?
It's a morning
That
show.
conversation with
Hold
your
on, hold on.
mother.
Let me cover my coffee.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what do you do? What do you tell your love of your life? Your love of your life.
Maybe they're not the love of your life if they've got that afternoon
but
shadow.
let's say that you care about her and she has that whole 6 o'clock shadow
It's a
work.
hormonal thing.
I understand that, but how do you? What
I
is a
don't know.
sensible way of telling a female, "Hey, honey, come here"?
There's
Look at
no
your
way.
razor.
Is there a way to actually say anything sensitively like that?
No.
Nope.
There isn't.
Buy her a facial. Or just be like, hey, next time she wants to get her eyebrows done, go in and be like, hey, I'll pay for it. So that way when they ask her, do you want to thread your upper lip too? She won't feel bad about saying yeah, because you're paying for it.
Or you bring in somebody like Maria from that whole fix up your face deal.
Fix up your
And you
face.
get them
Fix a
a
flat.
gift because they love you. It's a
Oh,
gift.
or if you do dermablading, they shave your whole face because they shave like the dead skin off your face. So by default, they will shave it.
Dermablading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make it worse.
No.
Doesn't it grow back thicker?
Here's the funny
No.
thing with
It's not a
dermablading.
real thing.
It's what guys do every day called shaving, but
Yeah.
you can't call a woman shaving your face. They have a fancy name called dermablade. But all it is a razor that they shave your face
I've been
with.
shaving it every day since I'm 9, and it gets thicker.
Maybe
It's
you got too much
hormones, that's not with a
testosterone.
razor.
Women too. And women too, they get thicker. I dated a girl that had a mustache.
Marissa's like, no.
I feel
Remember
so
that first
horrible.
talk when your mom you had to have like shave your legs, shave under your arms,
Yeah.
and then all the first you can't do that, you can't go
How
that way.
often does a woman shave her legs?
Every.
What'd you say, once a week?
It depends.
I
Oh,
was gonna say every few days.
It depends on what.
How thick it is? How dark?
Yeah.
This is a thing.
If
Yeah.
you have lighter hair, it's lighter, and then you can go less days, like more days without shaving.
Can you tell a woman how many times she shaves her legs by the hair on her head?
I don't
The
think
thicker in the course of the hair, the thicker hair.
Maybe
on her
the-
head.
Brown hair and my body hair is like white.
Yeah.
So you don't shave all the time.
I don't shave my arm. I shave my legs,
Your
and
legs.
my armpits, but I don't shave my
every
arms.
day.
Every day.
Every
Get out of here.
day.
You're an exaggeration.
No, I do every day. It's a lot of work getting out of the
Yeah.
house every day.
You buy a pack of razors for everyday usage?
No,
So what do you use to shave?
not disposable ones.
No?
No, you put disposable on your face.
No.
Your legs are ever as sensitive as your face.
No, I use a battery operated razor.
I got to tell you, when I think back to what my mom did, and then girls got to learn how to use tampons, but no, they don't teach how to use tampons. You got to figure that out on your own.
Aw.
And then you got to use the pads, and
Okay,
then
enough.
all the other
How
stuff.
the hell did we get
Here's the
there?
thing with guys: you teach your son shave.
We
With
don't use
girls,
that.
you have to.
That's not true.
Would you?
You have
I-
to teach the quadrants on the face on how to
But
shave.
you go right in with the razor. Girls, you have to start soft.
Well, what do you want me to go in with, a pencil?
Well, then there's like the hair removal, and then there's the waxing, and then there's the tweezing.
not
And
waxing
finally,
my
you look at your mom
face.
and go, you know what, Mom? I'm not doing the gentle way. I just got to go in and do it and take care of what I got to take care
Oh,
of.
stop. With the wax on the
Yes?
I wax my face. I wax my eyebrows.
My mom waxes mine.
See?
face? You wax your eyebrows.
Yeah.
And if people wax their upper lips if they have it, you can wax some women have like longer sideburns. They'll wax
Whoa,
that.
wait a minute. You got something here. You wax eyebrows?
Yeah.
To shape them.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't
I
in a
hate
while
my
'cause of
eyebrows.
COVID.
Did I tell you that I have a fixation with hating my eyebrows? Don't be looking. Don't be looking. Don't be
I'll
looking.
look at your
Poke you in
eyebrows.
the eyes. I hate them.
Why?
Because when I was in high school, and Slick will tell you, girls in high school could be vicious, man. So if you have a unibrow or they're thick,
But you don't
or-
have a unibrow.
I try to clip them every day. I bring out I use the
Is that what it
The
is?
hedge clippers.
hedge clippers.
Really?
Oh, I can't stand it. I hate it. But then one day I shaved them off because I was so mad.
Do you shave them like
That's not good. Don't do that.
like
Do
when
not do
guys
that.
do their beard and keep it at that stubble natural look?
I don't
Do you
like
do that
that
with your
either.
eyebrows?
No.
Okay.
No. And the stubble look only happens because you're using a razor. You're using an electric razor, and what it does is it finites the hair evenly, so you get that look. But I don't have a chiseled chin. That's for a young guy that's like, buffed and what have you, and that looks good on him. I mean, it would look like, yeah, go shave. So I, to be honest, I like a straight edge with the leather.
Oh yes, right in.
Lather.
No, the
Full
leather
Sweeney
to
Todd.
sh- Yes.
Leather?
You use a leather strap.
You really use that? Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
I used to.
It's like
Somebody
sharpening it.
stole mine, and they're very
Straight edge is
expensive.
dangerous, yeah.
They're over
They're
$200.
dangerous, too, yeah.
But a straight edge, you got to know. Now, I knew a lady who was an esthetician or beautician or whatever they call it, and she blew up a balloon, tied it off, put shaving cream on it, and she said, watch this. And she shaved the cream off the balloon
We
without
should
popping
do
it.
that on Friday for the mind of the male. We should go into a whole shaving situation.
Well, the bottom line is that 9 out of 10 times it pops. You know what I'm saying? You slip the blade, and that's you cutting your face.
Wow, yeah, it's the whole maintenance of a girl. It's a whole nother level. Yes, Taylor?
Yes.
So let me get this right. When you go on a date, you always shave your legs?
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, I used to live in Michigan, so if it was
You don't shave
winter.
that?
Well, if it's winter, you're wearing pants all the time, so you're like, no one's gonna see
So
it.
what if you meet Mr. Future or Mrs. Future or whatever it is you meet, and then your legs aren't shaved? What if they take you to
My
buy
legs
clothes?
weren't shaved.
You go home
It
real
happened.
fast.
The region.
In Boston, they don't shave.
Yeah.
They're the biggest goony goo-goos going up there. New York, they shave every day.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so. 'cause
absolutely.
I've been up to
Yeah.
New York, and no, I don't think so.
When you go into that train of urine, you have to smell good.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, just the visual of that is like, no, thank you very
Now,
much.
have you ever dated a guy who completely shaved his body all the time? Ever seen a guy do that? You
No.
dated. Yeah, I mean, that's why I look at you. You did?
I dated a swimmer.
Is he the
and
one
it
that
was-
used to pat his arm hair?
No, a different
was
one.
someone
She
else.
dated
No,
a
he
swimmer.
wasn't allowed to have arm hair. He was really funny.
He shaved his head too?
No.
Just
But-
his body.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't go bald. Like,
That's ridiculous.
but he
He
shaved
did that in
everything.
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Gio did it one year. He was a swimmer. Gio says, you gotta shave your whole body. I says, you got 4 hairs.
I gotta tell you, that's gotta be a lot of work for a guy.
It's really funny because he used to lather like from neck down, just all in shaving cream at once. And then he would try and shave, and I'd be like, what's happening?
Oh my god, that's
Runners
kinda
do that
freaky.
too.
Runners? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You didn't shave your whole body. You're lying. You're lying. You were a track star. You're
I
lying.
didn't shave my body.
So you ran with all that hair on your body?
Yeah.
I don't believe
I
it.
You like the
didn't know.
resistance.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I
You
can't.
know,
Yeah.
The resistance was kind of like ankle weights.
You're full of
you know?
beans. Not in a track race, because every millisecond counts.
Taylor runs.
Yeah, I do distance though. So,
No, so it's okay to
How
have
far
fun.
do you run?
well, my longest races were half marathons.
Wow.
So 13.
And what do you do now?
I haven't been running lately. I was training for a marathon, but then it got canceled. So,
So we can
Sad.
have a marathon. It's 26 miles, right?
yeah.
I could go in my car and choke out
Okay.
26 miles and give you a medal when you finish.
All right, sounds good. Let me know when it is. I'll
I
start
give you a medal
training.
just for talking about it. You think?
Wow, so how long do you train for? Will you run the 26
Um,
miles like on a treadmill?
No, well, I got up to 14 miles was my longest run, and then I was training for like 4 months or so, and then it got canceled, so I stopped training. I lost all motivation.
How long does a half a marathon take you to run?
You do
Half
2-minute
marathon.
mile?
What?
Do you do the 2-minute mile?
No, not even close. But
World
yeah, I don't even
record.
think the world record
Yes.
is that. But my best half marathon time was like a little over 2 hours.
Well, that's not bad. Listen,
Yeah.
I faint. I take a cab. I'm like that guy that they caught. He took the train and won the marathon, and they caught him. Remember that? In New York City. And they say, hey, this guy won. I saw him on the A train.
Do you run, Marissa?
No.
You got Teddy motivated.
Oh
She's
yeah,
doing
Teddy
it.
runs.
You're going to run a
now.
marathon?
Not a marathon.
Uh,
I'm happy if I can get 5 miles.
I'm going to follow you on a
5 miles is
bicycle and a
good.
CPR unit. With,
I don't think I've done more
Stand
than
back.
two and a half.
Too.
huh?
I don't think I've done more than 2.5 miles.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, and I know you're going to laugh. When I was in high school, I was a pitcher, right? And I was in Puerto Rico.
He's already laughing.
And I flew to New York because, I don't know, I had to do something. And I couldn't run in Puerto Rico. I used to run. Hold on to that one. So in Van Cortlandt Park, there's something called the Flats. And you can look it up. And it's 5.6 miles. And I used to run it every day. Every day. And when I got back to Puerto Rico, my coach says, wow, you took a lot of time off your run. I used to run from my house to high school, 6.3 miles every day.
Wow. And what'd you do when you get there? You smell bad?
No, there was blockers and showers. and everything.
Wow,
we were
really?
a team. I pitched. I played. Yeah.
Wow.
And then we went to this team that I played for in high school went all island, and we went to the championship game. And they put me in the game. And after the game, all the scouts came to talk to a guy there who ended up signing with the Pirates. And they came and talked to me because I had this sinker. And my cousin Juji, he took the credit with the newspaper. Yeah, I told him everything he knows. I said, you know, not for nothing. So I never got
You
scouted.
want to get back to running again?
Yeah, I'm going to run from here to
Taylor's
that.
going to train you. Do you know yesterday we were on the phone with that woman, and she looks at you, she's having this whole conversation, she says, and I see you're a trainer. And I thought that she didn't mean that. She meant like a motivational radio trainer.
She meant trainer. She says, I see you run marathons.
And
Captain
I tried
Atlas.
not to say anything. She's like, I see you're a trainer. And I'm like,
But she didn't tell you that.
Exactly.
Mrs. I run 2.5 miles a
Exactly.
day.
So she loved the way you're trainer.
I'm going to tell you, the problem I have with running on the treadmill for 2.5 miles, I don't go anywhere. You know, it's the same difference.
You know, they have all these screens now where I don't know how they do it. Do you think there's like a drone that follows them on these runs? Or is there someone behind them that follows them on these hikes and runs? Like I go iFit, and it's all filmed. So who is filming
They
it?
have a little
But no.
camera.
No, because you can see the person full
So
on.
it's probably a drone.
So that's what I'm wondering, and how
Or
they
it's
do it so
animation.
smoothly.
How is it?
Or it's on a crane.
So I'm wondering how they do that.
How does Google Light World do it? They can see.
It could totally be a drone. Michael's drone. If you lock it onto a target, wherever you go, it'll follow you.
Do you know on
That's what I'm thinking it is.
Google Maps, whatever that thing is, you just look at my house, you can see me in the
Because
pool.
they have a car with a camera on top of it.
Can I tell you a funny story about Google Maps? So back when my parents used to travel, my dad used to travel for work. And wherever he was, he looks at Google Maps because he was trying to find my mom. And there was a car in the driveway, but yet he knew my mother wasn't, or there was no car in the driveway, but he knew my mother was home, so he called the police from wherever he was on business.
Of course he did.
Because he thought someone had stole the car.
Not realizing it was a picture.
Not realizing that it was a picture, he thought it was a real live Google map, so he couldn't understand. He was so upset. He called me, someone stole the car. Is mom okay? Have you heard from mom? Like, why? Mom's mom. I went on Google Maps, and the car is gone.
I'm pretty sure your father appreciates you telling the world
And
that story.
And then what do you do, like, in the mind of a male? Like, what goes on for me even to go on Google
Wow.
Maps to look at their house?
Well, some people don't understand it's a picture. I had a meeting with Les about 11 years ago, and I went to this place down south, whatever the restaurant is it is. And I came out and I walked into the restaurant. And I was on the phone and I came out and I walked to the right instead of going to the left towards my car. And I went and I can't find my car. So I walk around the restaurant and I can't find my car. So I call the police. I said, Sheriff, somebody stole my car. Where was it? And I gave him the address and all that. And I'm walking and walking, and the police come, and he says, where did you park? I said, right here. You sure? Did you walk around? I says, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I walk around, He says, hit the alarm. And I hit the alarm, and there's my car.
No, you
Swear
didn't.
to God. Swear on my life.
And
I
you
went.
felt,
I felt about this big. So I said, officer, and I put my head down like that. And she comes over as a female. She puts her arm around. She says, we all get old. And I felt so humiliated.
this had to be a long time ago.
This is about 11 years ago. This is when I was with Les.
Yeah.
I met Les down there to do a contract, a TV contract. So I called my son thinking I could use a kind word. He says, Dad, you're getting old.
That would be Gio. Or Freddie, pick one.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a marker so that if I park in the parking lot and I can't find my car. You'll go to Walmart or Macy's where there's 2,000 cars
And everyone has a
and you
flower
hit
on
a
the
button
antenna.
and it goes shh like fireworks.
Well, now they have it. If you have like Apple Maps or Google Maps, you can put a pin exactly where your car is, and it'll say, or like if my phone connects to the Bluetooth in my car, so it'll lead me back exactly to the row where my
But
car is.
how do I find it? It has a map to it?
Yeah, you open Google Maps and it'll say like parked car because that's where your car had connected to your Bluetooth.
Really?
Yeah. And you hit it and it'll be like, okay, and it'll show you the parking lot and show you where you parked.
So that was my embarrassing moment. Do you have one? Not your dad's. Do you have an embarrassing moment?
We want the most recent, or you would like the
The
one
most
from...
embarrassment. It doesn't have to be recent.
Oh my gosh, well, you saw the other day we left the Brain Bowl, I rode right over the curb.
Yeah, what happened? You didn't see the curb? You almost took your car out. It's not funny.
I know.
I saw the front end and the back end and everything.
Whoop, right over the curb. Mhm.
What the hell was that?
That's the thing,
First
I
of all,
always
you're too
do
small
that.
for that car.
I think that's it.
You need a
You
small.
do it too?
You ever seen Dawn when she?
I
when
get
she
yelled
comes
at
into
every
the
time I
parking
do
lot?
it. Because
She comes
I'm
to the
dating a
parking lot. She says,
mechanic, so he yells at me every time. I
Right
jump
over
the curb.
and the funny thing is that morning when I went to Home Depot to get the 50-pound bag of sand, there was a guy who ran, the block right in front of the lanes? He ran right over it. And I was kind of chuckling to myself, like, oh, that would be me. No sooner, 10 minutes later, I do it down at the park. I'm like, man, see, don't ever make fun of anyone because you're going to do it yourself.
Remember when we went to the studios in North Miami and we were leaving the parking lot? You were driving. Were you in the car? Yes, right? I have never been so scared in my life. This tractor trailer's coming at us. And I'm like, George, stop the car. Stop! Stop! And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. She goes, "Arr!" And the truck goes, yeah. Did you ever see the truck?
Yeah.
Dawn
I
woke
swear-
up that day and chose death.
I swear,
And
to
you're
God,
also here.
I have to pay you for cleaning your seat, of course. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, driving. That's why I tell you,
You
when we go
86,
down to
86.
Homestead, we're getting a bus to take us.
You 86. You don't get near. I forget about it.
Are you 21 yet?
I will be in 3 months.
In 3 months. When are you 21?
I'm 21 now.
Oh, okay. Then they can go with us to the winery.
Yes. Okay. Most
know you
embarrassing.
are.
Hold on. Most embarrassing moment. Do you have one?
I mean, I do. I just can't think of one right now.
But you have one.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
it was in Michigan when you froze.
everyone has embarrassing moments.
Do you have one? You put on your Mickey Mouse hat one day and fell into the lake.
Oh, okay. That's a story. I was hanging out with Donald Duck one day,
Of course you were.
and I was with a child. And so I was signing his autograph book, and the kid was right next to me, and I'm like kneeling, and he's watching me sign the autograph book. And I'm Donald Duck, and I accidentally signed Mickey Mouse. And I look at this child, we make eye contact, and I flip the page and sign Donald Duck. The kid says nothing. He's like, I'm like, no, we don't talk about this. And so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they're like, if you sign the wrong name, it's fine. Just flip the page and sign the right one. I'm like,
story.
this kid was watching me sign.
You see, on Google's, we have something now that we write these little stories. Now, this one is in the Hall of Fame. Donald Duck wrote Mickey Mouse.
My sister would love that story.
That's a great story.
Thanks.
That's a commercial.
Yeah.
That's a TV movie.
New mom's on her way up. What would you like her to bring?
What are my options?
I don't know. She says, do you want me to bring anything? Apparently, it's open. It's open options.
Yes, bring something. Bring something that shows us you possess. I don't know what that is.
All right. What's your most embarrassing moment?
The first one that came to mind right now was one time I was visiting my friend at college, and his family came also at the same time, so we all went to dinner together. And I forgot that I had driven up to see him, and then I forgot that he drove me to the restaurant, and then his family met us there. And then, so I forgot that I didn't have my keys with me because I didn't drive to the restaurant. And then we were leaving the restaurant. I was freaking out. I was telling his parents, I can't find my keys anywhere. I need to go back into the restaurant. I made this whole big scene about it because I couldn't find my keys. And then we were walking out, and I realized I didn't drive there. So I didn't have my keys because they were at his dorm. So that was pretty awkward
That was a brain
to
fart.
explain. Yeah, I felt really
She
stupid.
lost her mind for a second. That's a good one, though.
Thanks.
That happens. That's happened to you.
Please.
You've lost your keys. You lose your keys here.
I lose my phone and it's in my hand.
Yeah.
So what am I going to
That's-
tell
that's
you?
All the time.
That's the worst when everybody's looking for your phone. That's the thing. I don't know what I did with my phone. What did I do with my phone?
It's best when you're talking on it and I'm looking like, wait, I got to
was
find
gonna
my phone.
say, one too many times I've been on FaceTime with Zach, and I'm like, where the heck is my phone? And he's like, you're looking at it.
I'm afraid to ask Cracker Barrel her most embarrassing
Most
moment.
embarrassing moment. Yes, yesterday included.
I don't know. Maybe any time I ever fall or trip over something.
But that's every day. That's an embarrass me second.
We found out why Slip falls and trips.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
He hasn't cut his toenails in 2 years.
Oh my god.
He told us yesterday, 2019, he said.
I don't
That
wanna
must be a
I don't want
painful
to see those
situation.
feet.
Yeah.
If you need a podiatrist, I got one. I got one.
Slick, what's your most embarrassing moment?
I mean, I feel like my life wasn't filled with embarrassing moments, so right now I'm at right. I don't have an embarrassing moment right now, to be honest.
You've never had an embarrassing moment?
I don't think so. I feel like every move I was all premeditated. So.
How about when
Kanye West? Everything I do for the next 10 years is in my plan.
When his hat walked out of the studio here by
No,
itself.
he's talking about embarrassing moments that he's going to talk about.
No, but I feel like I don't have an embarrassing moment.
How'd you give up your hat and walk away? On that hat?
Okay,
Pretty
moving
freaking
on.
embarrassing.
Moving
And then
on.
it ended up coming in the mail. That's pretty freaking embarrassing.
I don't recall that.
You know, that's
I
what
don't
it says
recall
on
that.
me.
That's the past.
Alzheimer's setting in.
Yeah,
already.
Alzheimer's already setting in. Yeah.
And Teddy, what is your most embarrassing moment? Now, this could be fun.
I have a really cool thing where when something embarrassing happens, I just kind of repress it. So I know I've had so many embarrassing moments. The only one I can think of at the top of my head is my best friend is Egyptian, and her whole family speaks Arabic, and they make fun of me for like having been friends with her for almost 14 years and never learning Arabic. And so she tries to teach me a few words, her sister does, and the only word I can remember is haram, which is like when something's like forbidden or like inappropriate. Like if you're like walking up to someone's house and they're making out outside, like, oh, that's haram, that's And she used to make me go around to all her family and be like, Teddy, what's the only Arabic word you know? And I'd be like, haram. And I say it very white too. They all make fun of me.
Very white Teddy.
Most embarrassing moment. What's yours?
I gave you one. You want another one? I was sitting in a restaurant, and the whole family was sitting in this round restaurant. Beth was there, Michelle, the kids, and they are moving down to make room for the last one that came in. So I'm moving over. Now it's a semicircle, and I run out of room. And I'm going down. You ever fall in a restaurant slowly?
Ever fall? Ever get knocked over and, oh, wait, that happened to me last week.
Yes, like that. Like that. So, that's right.
Body slam.
I got freaking body slammed on our own
But
couch.
it's so
It's like,
funny the way you went down with slow motion, and it brought back memories. You can actually see the birds flapping their wings. And I'm going down, and I'm saying, this ain't gonna end well. And the restaurant guy standing there with his little pad, and he's like, this ain't gonna end well. And everybody's running, because I'm going down, and I land on the floor like a giant squash.
That's why I did mine so slow-mo, so I didn't
I think
land
you
on
did
the
it on
floor.
purpose.
Why would I do it on purpose?
Because I know you. Because I know you. You went down like you got hit by Muhammad Ali.
I kind of did.
Come
I
on.
kind of got sideswiped.
Come on.
You watched it happen.
I saw it. What do you got?
Oh, when I used to work at the axe bar, I was an axe master. So literally my entire job was like to be really good at throwing axes, right? And then helping people throw their axes. And we have to go over a safety plan. And you have to stick the axe on top of the board and tell people how to remove it safely so you didn't hurt yourself. And I was like, yeah, you have to grab it this way so that when you pull it up and it's swaying down and the dull part hit me. I mean, the dull part, I didn't die. The dull part hit me in the back of the head, and everyone literally had to stand there, and I had to be like, yeah, that's why you don't do it that way. So anyway, we're just going to move on from this lesson. And there's like a party of 15 just staring at me. And I had to go through the whole day with like a huge knot on my head.
You and an axe of everything.
She's got weaponry.
What do you got?
So, we took a family road trip to New York, and we made a stop in Jersey, and on the way back, and we went to this Chinese buffet, and I was wearing sandals, and
Which is never a good combination
no,
for that,
and
right?
because of this, I'm not allowed to wear sandals really,
Sandals in a Chinese buffet or just sandals?
just sandals.
Okay.
So we had just sat down, and I was trying to scoot over from my dad, and my foot slid because the flooring was carpet, smacked the table leg. I dislocated my pinky toe, and the more embarrassing part was because I couldn't walk because I was in so much pain, my dad had to carry me out.
And you did the sitting down.
And I did this sitting down.
How would you dislocate your pinky toe?
Sitting down.
Because my foot slid. The shoe slid on the
so
carpet
painful.
and smacked the table leg. Yeah, it's...
That's like I saw my sister fall once and I dislocated my pinky toe. Have you ever heard of anything so?
No. I'm scared of dislocating something. So
I mean, that
scared.
started the
That sounds
series
really
of
painful.
dislocate because I then have dislocated that same toe 2 more times.
A series of dislocated toes.
We have to take you to a doctor.
The mind of Valerie.
Do you come with training wheels? I thought Slick was bad. This one, you're a mess.
There's a reason Zach wants to just wrap me in bubble wrap.
But with your luck, you'll find a way of destroying that and hurting yourself.
She's
It's
hilarious.
funny.
You gotta love these girls.
I gotta tell you, if you have a funny story that you want to share with us, write in.
Wonder what Amy's most embarrassing story is, or new mom for that
Or
matter.
we can ask them on the midday show.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't want to even ask.
What do you think, Marissa?
Oh no.
She's just laughing in her head.
Yeah.
It's that time that duck flew out of the who knows what. What is that one?
Oh no, nothing.
Her most
How's your
embarrassing.
new show going?
Good.
You did your number 2 show, and you have more and more people screaming at me that they don't want to be a 3, they want to be a 5. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you are born into what you are. It isn't like Marissa can say, I'm going to make you a 4. I mean, she
You
can.
bless me into being something else.
I'm thinking of starting a new business.
You
If
and I are
you're-
both ones.
If you're a 1 and you want to be a 2, call me. For $12.99, I make you a 2.
Are you doing a show today?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about type 2s.
Type 2.
I'm a type 2, so that's gonna be fun.
Interesting.
Call myself out.
You're a 6.
I
Or
think you were
7.
3.
No, I'm a 7.
Oh, you're the 7.
We got to give everyone a site where they can go
Slick,
find
what
out what
number
they
you?
are.
Quattro.
Quattro. He's a 4.
You're still a 4?
You're still one? You haven't changed yet?
Oh, you don't know what I go through with this kid. He comes in here, he's all fired up, and then he's sounding like a 9. Now he's back to being a 4.
Slick, I don't know how you do what you do in a day because when I walked in here this morning to turn on the room and I looked at Freddie and I was like,
You know, it's funny, in New York City, there was a thing. There's still a thing, where you bust, you bust them, and that's a thing.
yes.
In New York City, they do this all day long.
I used to do that too all the time. You would count.
Yeah.
1,
What, like,
2.
You were like a New Yorker. You kept giving me the zings. But these zings, I tell him.
No, I know
You're
about
not- you're
these.
not
I
good
know,
at it.
no, I know about these zings because, like, back where I come from, they're called jonesing. So it's kind of
Okay,
like,
yeah, I've heard of that.
it-
You're not good at it. You don't take it well.
it's not like I want to jump. Like, I know the guy. Like, how?
What difference does it make if you know the guy? I had women that used to bust him, and they were good at it. You see Tracy
Like,
Newman?
the way he comes
She's
at
good at
me is not like the correct way.
Yeah, but you gotta come. Listen, you ever seen the Rocky movies when Sylvester Stallone says it doesn't matter how many punches you give, it's when you take it in the chin and you go down, you gotta get up.
But I'm not going
That's
down.
what Joneses is.
That's the thing. I'm not
It
going
is?
down.
I thought Joneses is when you really want something. You're like,
No, Joneses
Joneses
you need
or
is
No,
something.
no,
drug
keeping
fix.
up with the
That's what I-
Joneses.
It's
Keeping
drug
up.
and then there's
fix.
keeping up with the Joneses.
Keeping up with
That's
the
what we
Joneses,
call it,
but
busting.
Except for both, you're
Jonesing
keeping
is
up with
like
the
Jonesing is
Schwartzes.
like what he's talking about busing.
But the whole thing about people busting them, you've been warned already. I told you this yesterday. It's coming. And the girls weren't here
But
yesterday.
he's not
She
in
wasn't
like
here.
my field.
It
of,
doesn't
like,
matter who. You keep adding a face to the who. It's coming. I told you this yesterday. I'm going to tell you again today. You got the half and half nots. You've pointed that out a zillion times.
Correct.
And people get jealous of the fact that you're still going. It's what it is. It's no big deal. They Jones you, they bust you or whatever. It doesn't make a difference, man. It don't. Let me see. Let me see if I lose a lung. I ain't gonna lose a lung.
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
you
lose.
love to fight back.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lose a line. It's just like it's when I get quiet. That's what scares me because
You got quiet and it
you know,
scared you.
It's just me. It's just
He got
it's
quiet
just,
and it scared you.
me. It scares
He was
me.
quiet here for about a week
Yeah,
or so. Remember,
because-
we were like, "What's up with you?"
Because
I think I'm gonna have to move you off this project because I think you're having a freaking nervous breakdown.
Oh no, it's not a nervous breakdown. It's just I understand that you calling it like what was the word, like someone's jonesing you. I just feel like it's a sign. No,
I feel like
I
I'm
know
saying
it's a
Donald
sign of
Trump's name.
disrespect.
Conversation.
I know it's a sign of
Feel like.
disrespect.
Feel
No, I
Feel
know it's
like
a sign of
basically-
disrespect.
what is
Feel like
it?
basically.
Yeah.
This guy has more innuendos than innuendos.
It's not innuendos. It's just like I feel like it's a sign of disrespect. Like I know how he is.
But that's what busting is about.
No,
Nah, he's not
there's
blessing.
disrespect, and then
Nah,
there's
yeah.
Joneses.
No,
Disrespect is-
it's mixed with the jonesing, but there's disrespect in it. So
New
it's
mom
kinda
says
like,
Spike. She calls you Spike.
so it's kind of like I scare myself when I get quiet because like at that
You're
time,
like a quiet but deadly.
yeah. So at that time, like I don't know what can come out of my mouth. So
But it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth. People have to take it if they're gonna give it.
no, I know how to handle myself like through business and whatnot. It's just
Well, this
you
ain't
know,
this ain't business no more. This is
It,
What do we got
this is
cooking
kinda
for
like,
today?
This is
Person.
kind of like, I'm trying to know, bro. It's not gonna happen that way. Sorry.
We had a half hour to figure that out. What time is your show?
What time is your show?
11.
Sorry.
What time is your show?
It's not happening.
Mine was
that
on
way.
Monday.
What time is your show?
My show's Tuesday at 11. Mike Macchia will, God willing, be back.
Who knows? And Cracker Barrel, what time is your show?
Monday at 10:30.
And what time is your show,
Oh,
Mr.
It's 10:30 at Tuesday.
Oh, so we only have you?
Tuesday.
Yep. And then we've got OMG Flowers. We've got Amy Rashevsky. We got New Mom coming in. I think you've got some music coming in. I think.
Maybe, I don't know.
Look at your face. No, they're not coming
I
in.
don't- I don't know.
We
We
shall
don't know.
see what happens. We've got a new episode of Veggie Vera that just came out that Marissa's going to put her amazing intro on. Taylor's going to finish up our Comcast commercial.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that. You ever go to a dartboard, throw a dart, and hit the little red circle?
Never.
Has that ever happened to you in your
Once.
life?
I was gonna say, I
Once.
think maybe once.
Yeah, I did the whole
And it was
I was drunk one day, I threw it, and I'm laughing, and it went right to the red dot, right? And so everybody said, they looked at me and said, wow, blah, 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 blah. I said, what are you talking about? Piece of cake, I can do it again. And I went and I threw it again, right to the red dot. I have never in my life ever hit the red dot. And I still don't hit the red dot, but 2 times, one after the other.
I was excited just when the axe hit the wall on axe throwing. I was happy I got it in the
But
wall.
that's what I'm trying to say. You never know what can happen.
We should take this crew over there one day and do it again. They haven't
There's a
been.
newer, bigger facility now in Jupiter that
fun.
they've opened.
You guys ever been throwing axes?
No.
You know how
Val,
to
you
throw an
cannot
axe?
wear sandals.
No.
I know I can't wear sandals.
She wore
Here,
sandals?
no one can wear sandals.
She wasn't with us, but no one wears sandals when we go axe throwing.
Wait, you're taking her and him to the axe throwing?
And Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and Taylor.
There won't
With
be
these
no
2
wall.
guys?
Yeah, there won't be no wall. Yeah. It's gonna
think
be
I could
vicious.
do
I was
remember-
a good axe master back in the day. I could
Hector
still
threw-
teach you.
Hector threw it.
Hector,
We
wow.
couldn't get it out
Snap
the,
board,
wall.
yeah.
It was so stuck in the wall, we couldn't get it out.
And can we put we can put
So,
images on the wall,
The
right?
girl that taught
Steve-O.
us how to throw axes, Heather, was my manager when I started working there, and we would still talk about it. She'd be like, "Remember that guy that came with you guys when I first met you, and it took us like 5 minutes to get the axe out of the board?" I
That was
like,
Hector.
Yeah, that was Hector.
And Steve.
It was just one hand throw. He goes, and? Did you see Hector? I know we got to go. But Hector did his show from an undisclosed location last weekend. But did you see
It
it?
was unbelievable.
It was amazing,
Where the
right?
hell was he?
He's back in his country.
Was that where he was? So why did we call it undisclosed?
That's what he put on his piece. But the film work on, it has him traveling. Did you guys see it?
No, I
You
didn't
got to
see
watch it. Had him traveling, I guess, from the airport to his home. And it's
Let's
amazing.
put it on the cafe. Let's do a, what they call them when you do another show, the same show twice?
An encore.
An encore.
It was
It is
unbelievable.
spectacular.
How he did it was really, really great.
Hector has a lot of hidden talents.
I know.
Like
the
the axe
animator.
throwing. Can you imagine is that was somebody's head? Still be there.
The head. We're not going to go there. Anyway,
And
have
They made a noise on it when it hit the wall. It exploded. Remember that?
Yeah.
Everybody went, "What?"
He split the board.
He did.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that before? You worked there.
Yeah, people do it, but usually it's not like a brand new board they split. It's usually an older board, but it does happen, and it's actually people have broken the axe before. They'll throw it, and
Broken
the
it.
axe will break if it hits at a certain point. And it's not breaking dangerously. It's just the handle will come out from the head, and you used to sign it, and that was like a man
I don't know if I want to do this.
broke the axe.
more to come. All right, everyone. Have a great morning. Let us know your most embarrassing moment on our midday show. Be kind to each other. Tune in to what's the name of your show, Eminem?
Let's get personal.
Let's Get Personal with Marissa. Stay tuned. Have a great morning, everyone. Please be kind to each other, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.